We're still alive.
Oh, yes, we are, bitches.
It is the 11th of December, 2017. Who fucking knows what year it is? Who gives
What are you going to say, 16?
I don't know. No, I wasn't. Of course not. No. What do you think I would do that? No, I would never.
I don't know, man.
Anyway, this is the Nothing Sacred Show. I am Cruise Control.
And I'm Maxwell Silverhammer.
And, yeah, this is, and then we're here. So it's been an interesting week. I overdid it, of course. We had a great time, but,
had an awesome time in Oregon, even though I knocked over the Christmas tree on the last night.
Almost caused the Kraken to have a nervous breakdown there for a second.
Well, hey, I was tripping out a little bit too, man.
Oh yeah, so, especially because we were both like, whoa, we were already pretty, hey, what's going on, man?
Well, maybe we should tell the audience what happened, man.
Well,
so we were oh, go ahead.
You were supposed to be Mr. I know where things are once you tell me, and
I usually am, but I veered. I misjudged. You know how it is.
Yep.
Like you said,
especially after a couple like how many? 8 or 9 beers, probably.
Something like that. Yeah, we watched that Eagles Seahawks game, and I was just like, "Oh, fit."
Yeah, then you watched movie, and then So
yep. So then what happened was with the house we were staying at, they had this 12-foot Christmas tree, and so I misjudge it, and I wind up banging into the son of a bitch, and it falls. And luckily, that's one thing, dude. At least my reflexes were still intact, dude. I was able to, catch it before the thing fell completely.
Yeah, and then we're all trying to hold it up, and so Colin goes and grabs, we're all, get our friends. We got our friend, and then it was no big deal. I guess everything's fine. Nothing fell off it, so he was ecstatic.
Cool. Well, some ornaments did fall off, but they didn't break.
Yeah,
so
he was ecstatic. In terms of the trip, everything went really well. My parents seemed to really have a good time.
Everybody had a good
and they
time.
loved it out there. I think that seems like they loved it out there.
Well, there was one thing. This is kind of one of my corporate irks, dude.
Okay.
Is when we were first getting on the plane, and that bullshit happened where we get on, and dude, I swear I heard something in the cockpit. It was like a warning, and it said, "Fire in left engine," and I was like, I couldn't have heard that right? Mm-hmm. That can't be right. And so I was like, no, I'm not going to bother, saying anything or whatever. And then a little while later, they get on the mic and they say, we got some bad news. There's some fog in Eugene. We can't land. So, we have to get everybody off the airplane, which made no sense, just to, until this fog clears, and then we'll get you all back on. And so this guy who was sitting next to me was like looking on his phone. He's like, I'm looking at the weather map right here in Eugene, and there's no fog anywhere. So then this lady that was sitting next to us was like, yeah, she's like, what it is they'll tell you it's a mechanical. If they tell you it's a mechanical failure, then they have to give you your money back. But if it's weather related, they don't have to give you your money back. Mm-hmm. So it was some kind of.
It was interesting. It was foggy, but I don't think it was foggy because it was clearing up and it was sunny out, and then it was clean. It was foggy, and then it was sunny out. But quite honestly, that worked out really well because it allowed Shane and I to go get some shit and take care of some stuff.
Yeah. I thought we were going to leave early though because they boarded the plane at our plane wasn't supposed to leave till 8:25 and it was 7:25. Mm-hmm. But once we got on, then I heard that shit in the cockpit. I was like, "What the fuck did that say?"
The better thing was that the return flight left and arrived on time because that would have been a pain in the ass if it hadn't. But it was crazy. It was great time, man, as always, and just made you think about how it's always better to you got to live in the moment, man. And I think that's part of the thing is sometimes you have such a good time. And this same thing happened last year, and that afterwards, man, I had a nosedive into just like last week was just shit, man.
See, I had a good week, but I was in Carson City.
Yeah, you were distracted by stuff, and you were not saying you weren't busy or working, but your work wasn't like a grind like that you had to go back to, like maybe if you would have to go back to the grind at the office on Tuesday, you might would have been like, dude.
Yeah.
But
whereas this was I wasn't in my element. I was kind of, in a different place, kind of going, hey, this is cool.
You had a cushion. But I other than that, I don't have much except I want to talk about something real quick. I've been thinking about this a lot, man. And it's kind of relates to something that actually you had an irk of this week.
Okay.
And that was another corporate irk of yours. Is that
I think I know where you're going.
You talked about how on Facebook how Cox Communications had changed, completely revamped. That's what they call it, revamped
We revamped the site. It's a new platform.
We changed. We upgraded and changed, right? And you were so pissed off because now you had. Did you figure out how to? You had login issues, and I'm sure you know
what I got. Yeah, what it was is I can't navigate when I'm in there. Like I can't see my emails. You know what I'm saying? The way it's set up so fucked uply that JAWS just will not navigate in there. So what I had to do, I got Windows Live Mail on my computer, so I'm doing it through that now.
Okay, so that's actually the better way to do it, anyways. Because I never those internal sites through those cable companies. Oh, they're absolutely fucking shit, man. They're terrible.
Well, you know, and NV Energy did the same shit a few months ago, if you remember. And they, you know, I mean, shit, I've been going on there paying my bill for years. Everything's working out fine. Now one day I go on and I can't even navigate in there. I can't, you know, it's like shit just doesn't work. You know, I don't know, you know, like you're in the login box and it won't log you in. Or now with Cox, I was able to log in, but it was real slow moving and, you know, I couldn't see my emails. I couldn't get to my folders. Only thing I'm a little worried about is I have one folder in there called important shit. And I hope that went into my Windows Live Mail because, you know, that's got some kind of important emails in there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, but I think it's ridiculous. And the thing that I took out of that, and the reason I'm bringing this up is because you mentioned just got to change shit to change shit, right? Just because it's better, because it's new.
Yep. It's just the need to change shit.
And that's the explanation of our fucking society right now, man. And the explanation of, oh, it's progress. Yeah, but some things work. And the reason that they work is because they've been tried and tested and they work. So it's like, we got to try something new. You got to do new. You know, we've talked about this before, but it's even more prevalent now where like history and tradition are like, oh, well, that's tradition. That's lame. Like even like, well, no, it's tradition because it's tradition.
It's because it's big. It's been going on for years.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
It works. Some things work. You know, just like the idea that there are two genders is such an, you know, no, there's more. It's a spectrum. It's different now. It's a new thought. No, it's shit. It's stupid, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But it's new. It's new thought. Well, it's just like it's the fucking Cox website of philosophy of fucking thinking. You know, like, oh,
you know, and it's funny, dude. I didn't know if you were gonna agree with me on this shit. Actually, I was getting ready, like, oh shit, he's probably gonna argue with me and try to make some excuse for them.
No, they do it a lot at work too. Oh, this great new thing, it's gonna be better, and half the time it's like not. It's like it's worse. It's like you got to do this, and this when you had to do this and this before.
Right, and it worked just fine prior to you fucking with it.
Yes,
you know
exactly. But people like they have to fight. It's progress. Got to change and tinker and move around, and sometimes it's not as good. But a lot of people, no, it is because it's no.
Yeah, they fool themselves into. Well, even the woman when I called Cox and complained about it, you know, and tried to see if I could find a workaround, and she just gave me the, I'm sorry, sir. You know, a lot of people are unhappy with this new layout. Well, if a lot of people are unhappy, then why the fuck are you changing it?
And they don't really ask people. They don't really ask. They just go, oh, we're changing it. It's going to be new. They try to sell the newness up to it. Like, oh, this is so much better. And just like, no,
and
it's
you're
not.
You're going to like it, you know?
Mm-hmm. And usually a lot of times it doesn't. It isn't better. Sometimes they think it's better, but and then again, there's the people that, and then the opposite of that, we have to play devil's advocate here, are the people that when it is better, some people are just so used to using what they did before that they're like, oh no, it's not better. I did this, and this, and I'm like, well, now you got to do this. Click on that, and then click on that. Oh, well, but I'd rather do this, and this. Well, but I mean, you just have to do.
I get that sometimes, but you know, if I can't navigate at all, that's where I have a problem, dude. Where I can't function. And see, you're right. They didn't ask the customers, what would you like to see? You know, it's not for the customer anymore. All these companies are just doing whatever the fuck they want to do.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, because they think they're going to love it.
I agree with that. It's just it's the same concept. Like, I can totally agree with that. So this is like a corp episode, I guess, because but it also it does relate to that that idea though, because it made me think about how many people just anything in your life is different. It's different. Well, yeah, it's different, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's better. It's just different. You know,
we got to change it because we're a bunch of corporate homosexuals. That's what they do.
It goes the same thing with progress through life. Oh, like I said, gender spectrum, and you can choose you can think you're a woman and you really are. It's like no.
Oh,
no.
Which by the way, dude, I don't know if you've seen this video, but there's a video of a guy in England who's basically practicing to become a dog.
That would not surprise me.
My brother sent me that today, dude. It's the guy actually gets in a cage and lays down in the cage and he's trying to train himself how to breathe like a dog through his nose. And he's like shitting in the cage and shit, you know. And he's got a puppy pad, is what he called it. It's total wacko jacko shit, man.
Dude, that's what happened. That's what I'm talking about. Progress and I'm this. I'm amazing. No, you're a fucking retard. You're just thinking that you're amazing because you're so desperate to be new and different and special, you know, and special and awesome that you're shitting on yourself on a puppy pad.
Yeah, that's progress. I'll tell you,
dude. Yeah,
that's
being in a cage
progress.
is real progress. Yeah, tell that to 10% of the American population. You know?
Yeah, the ones that actually still are awake, you know.
But
the problem is so many people bite into this shit, dude, and then just play into, well, I guess that's just the way it is, you know, and they're just a bunch of juckle cucks, dude. That to me is a juckle cuck, somebody who goes to bat for the way, you know, corporate America does shit. You know what I'm saying?
No, and they're awful most of the time because it's just their only objective is one thing. It's money. So they try to hide it by their things, but no, oh no, we're trying to help the community here. Look at this, we're building a gym for children in the inner city. It's gonna have our logo right on the front, and that'll get people go, all right.
See, those are juckle bucks, but then the juckle cucks are the ones.
Oh gosh, yeah, man. You know, I support Google because Google supports diversity in the workplace, and that's why I'm gonna give my money to Google. And I'm never using any other email. It's gonna be Gmail and Google and YouTube because they're fighting the inequality against women, minorities, and they're bringing down they're taking down that white male a peg or two. You know, yeah,
that's what we need. These white male, they've been in power too long. You know, well, that's the other thing, dude. When I called back about the Cox thing, because they sent me over to the Tier 2 team. You know, they're like, she was like, oh, I'll send you over to the Tier 2 team. They may be able to help you a little better. And they had me on hold forever, dude. And I just hung the fuck up. So then I called back later, and they sent me to the Tier 2 team again. And when I got someone from the Tier 2 team, his workaround, you know what his advice was? Well, try downloading Google Chrome. Asshole. Could you guys possibly be getting a kickback from Google?
Oh, I'm sure they are.
I see a lot of Google shit on their site, dude.
My suggestion was to get an outside email, but obviously you have your emails for so long. But if you can get it to work through the Windows Outlook Express type thing, whatever the fuck it is, and then good for you because
Windows Live, it's a little chintzy, but it works. I mean, I can do what I need to, and you know, don't forget, I still have my Gmail account, you know, that I use, but that's not for personal stuff. That's for radio related shit.
Of course,
you know what I'm saying?
But still, you know, you could in a pinch you could use that because I hate going through those websites. Those fucking I would never go through like a broadband service site, you know, for that like Cox going to Cox for my email, because it's the email shit's clunky as fuck. You got the logins usually take this pain in the ass, and half the time the emails are like. It just isn't a great system, so I use other outside systems like you know, Gmail, other things like that. Just because I'm even thinking about getting rid of Gmail though, because Google's fucking batshit right now. They're serious. Well, you don't believe in this? We're closing down your whole account.
Yeah,
it's happening. It's happening, man. People, we're just gonna close it. Well, you said something offensive to somebody on YouTube, and now you're gonna have your email and everything else closed down because you are an oppressive person.
We're gonna flag your account. Yeah, it's these fucking.
Oh yeah, it's gonna get worse too. Dude. Yeah, so just that's gonna get worse because it's all about control, and corps are pretty much governments now. So.
Yep.
We're living in the age.
That's what I've been saying.
Yep, living in that age, man. So what else you got, man?
Man, and the other thing, dude, I got this vape pen. I got it today.
Oh, you got one, huh?
Yeah, but it doesn't work. It's like I tried it tonight and it didn't work at all. You know, I'm like, what the fuck? And I even charged it for a little bit today at work. You know, because Kraken said you should charge it. So I charge it, and now I got it, and I'm like, this fucking thing doesn't work. It seems like there's another corp thing, dude. Shit, when weed was illegal, you know, you didn't have any problems like this. Now all of a sudden you're getting defective ass shit and things that aren't working right.
Well, so it's we'll have to, you know, I don't know what's wrong. Like I don't want to customer service you, but it's just not working. Like you screwed it in and tried it and.
He watched me screw it together because I took the little charger part off, and then he said, okay, now screw your cartridge in. I'm like, okay. So then, of course, I took it home and then tried to hit it when I got home. Oh, we left the rubber piece on the mouthpiece, so I took it off when I got home, and I tried to hit it. Nothing, dude. It doesn't hit at all. Like, I don't even taste anything. I don't feel anything.
So you took the rubber piece off and then screwed it back on, of course.
No, the rubber piece is just a cover for the mouthpiece.
Yeah. Oh, but you got for the mouthpiece. Okay, so you've already got it screwed together, and it's just
right. Kraken, I screwed it together when Kraken was there. He was like, "Well, let me see you screw it together just to make sure you got it." You know. So I did, and it was all together. It was all good, and yeah, dude, this son of a bitch won't hit. And I'm just like, my God, man. Shit, when weed was illegal, we didn't have these kind of bullshit problems. Now corporations getting involved and all kinds of fucked up shit.
Yeah, I don't think that's the case. I think it's just you don't know what the fuck you're doing, probably. No, I'm sorry. No, I don't know. Maybe it needs to be charged more. Maybe you didn't get a good charge on it, or because it's a basic one, right?
Yeah, just like the one you got.
Okay, and you just.
So, how long do you charge yours usually?
A couple hours.
A couple hours?
How long do you have yours in?
Kraken was saying, because when I first plugged it in, I guess it was like a red line or something, and then it was blinking, but then he said it stopped blinking, so we just assumed that okay, it was ready, it was charged.
No. So what I would do is use a USB port on your computer. Just
charge it again.
Try charging again. Leave it in there for about 3 hours. Like how long did you have it in there for?
Oh, only an hour. Well, not even an hour. Maybe 30 minutes. Maybe.
Yeah, leave it in there for about 2 hours, and then try it again. Now, we should be doing this on the show, but we can talk about this later on, anyways. But yeah, so you could feel it going through, like the air pulling through it, right?
I mean, not really. It was just like I was just sucking, going, you know. I wasn't feeling any. You know, you don't usually you taste something or you feel something.
Of course, yeah. So, I don't know what. Maybe you should bring it back and. See if he can look at it or something. I don't know.
Well, maybe I'll give it another, like you said, give it 3 hours charge. Now, when your computer goes to sleep, that doesn't mean anything, right? That doesn't kill the charge.
It'll keep charging. Yeah, because it's connected to the USB port, basically. So.
Well, let me try it tonight, man. Maybe I'll do that when we get done here.
Probably wasn't that expensive. $20 or so.
No, that shit was almost $100.
What?
Yeah, that's why I'm pissed off. I'm like, matter of fact, it was 94 something.
Wow.
Yep. With the cartridge and the
the cartridge. The cartridge. Okay, got you. The cartridge.
Yeah, the cartridge and the battery.
And it could be the cartridge. Like one thing you need to do is like before you unscrew it, you should try to pull through the cartridge first.
Okay.
So, but anyway, we can talk about that later. So that's your other corporate thing. Is that all you got?
That's pretty much it, dude. I've had other than that. I mean, I've had a pretty. One thing I do have to say though, dude, about the trip, it's just funny. Like my whole mindset. From what was it, January that we were out there last time to this now? I mean, fuck, dude, I was a totally different. I mean, we were going on walks, we were having a good time. It was like no worries the whole time, dude. Like I never got irked about anything the whole time I was out there. Like everything was cool. You know?
You think that was because of your diet and your weight?
I think just a lot of things, dude. I think I may have been depressed. I think I may have been fucking just not feeling well. You know what I'm saying? Just because of how shitty I was, how much weight I had on me, and just I was just in a shitty mindset, dude.
No, really, because it seems like you had a good time last time. Obviously, you did on New Year's, had a good time, but it was just a different, like you're worried about the next day or the next week or. Yeah,
well, there were just things like how he would move our stuff out of the living room. That at that time made me mad, and I was like, God damn it, why the fuck you gotta fuck with people's shit? But then this time it really didn't bother me. Matter of fact, I used to tell him, I was like, hey man, I'm just gonna shower and then I'll get my shit out of the living room. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, dude. It was just a different mindset, that I had going.
It is depressing though. Weight can be depressing. It can lead to just.
But I think the depression led to weight gain. That's what I think.
I don't know. You were big before. You've been 230, 240 for probably about 10, 15 years, dude.
No, I was 220. I know that. I was like 220, but between 220 and 225. But it was only recently, like in the last year, that I'd shot up to like 240, and I was like, whoa.
Was that before or after CPAP?
Oh, that was kind of, let's see, before CPAP. Yeah, because I was 240 when I went in to weigh myself at the doctor's.
And that's why, and then you were like, wow. And then you went in there, and then you just decided, you know what? I'm changing my shit. And it does make you feel better, man. I can feel it even on myself, even just losing 17 pounds. I'm like, damn.
Well, I mean, I was watching you holding your pants up and shit.
Yeah,
when we went on that walk,
Oh, yeah, I was like, God damn it! I was like new clothes.
My shit's dropping. What the fuck?
Yeah, it was.
So,
it was
but
crazy.
But yeah, dude, I was in a lot better mindset. I'm a happier dude now. Shit just isn't. And like, I wasn't on that. See, that's the other thing, dude. I was on that whole. I want semen in my life.
But I wonder if it's maybe the exercise as more than anything else, because that's the one that gets the endorphins going and it makes you feel
like like pumped,
pumped and ready to kick the world's ass, And I wonder if that's part of it is the main thing, because that's what I've started doing. Like I've just been a couple days doing this small little exercise thing. I've got this little wheel, right? And it's got two little handles on each side of the wheel. And you get on your hands and knees, right? And you roll forward and roll back. So you're rolling forward, so it stretches out your whole back.
So it's a rolling machine, a rower, like one of the.
A roller, yeah, but you roll like it's just a very, very simple like wheel, like it's a handheld thing. You can hold in your hand, and it's got a wheel in the middle, and then two handles on each side of the wheel, and the wheel spins, and you just put the wheel on the floor, and you push it with your hands forward and back. And man, dude, it feels just good. Such a pop in my back. I was like, oh, that feels so much better. So yeah, I'm gonna start doing that, and like I said, 17 pounds, and freaking since September it's still good. But I'm
keep going, man.
I'm aiming for 190 to 195 before middle of January or something like that. So
cool, man.
I'm gonna keep rolling and keep jamming. So I mean, yeah, we don't really have much this week, man. I just it's all the same shit. The world's falling apart. Just had a good time. It's another one of those things where you just got to live in the moment and stop. Like I said, I think I had a good time, a great time on the trip. But I think I was the one this week. Time was like a little bit, man,
Kind of got dropped on your head a little bit, like
got dropped on my head. But just because it was such a good time, this great comfortable time with friends and family that afterwards just roller coastered me down, man. And like Tuesday and Wednesday was really bad. Thursday was a little better because I knew I didn't have to work the next day. But whoo, boy, man, it's like okay. That was one of those things where it's like I'm going to chill out tonight and I'm going to go. Here's one thing I want to talk to you about, and I just have to tell you, it's actually about you, and it's something that you have to realize about yourself now, man.
Okay.
You are now a certified barfly, dude. You are a norm, dude. You're a norm, dude.
Yeah, I'm Norm. I am Norm.
Man. You've been like, oh, man, we're not, because you went to the runner a couple nights in a row, man. I guess you have friends you talk to there that are there all the time, right?
Oh, yeah. I'm always making friends, and it's cool, man. See, that's the thing. I'm not going for girls. I'm going just to hang out, like see who I can meet and who I can have a conversation with and drink with. And,
yeah, of course. But, I mean, that's the thing. You're hanging out, having a good... But there's regulars that go there that are there all the time, right, when you're there.
Oh, yeah. My usual...
And you're hanging out, and you're like, hey, what's up, Chon? And what's up, Timmy? And what's up, Big Dill? Or whatever.
Yep. Pretty much, man. Just have my people, and, the bartenders, they love me. And, although, I will say, dude, one night... Okay, you remember how you were like, dude, no dude's going to buy your drinks? This fucker, dude, was talking to me and was sitting next to me. And I guess when he was settling up, the bartender goes, your new buddy just bought all your drinks. And I was like, okay, thanks, man.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's the blind card, man. The blard, man. You pulled
the blard, man. Get niggas buying your drink. Like a chick, dude. You're like like people buy chicks' drinks.
Yeah,
I guess blind niggas can get shit too.
Did I say that they wouldn't?
I thought there was, because on my birthday, remember I said some guy bought my drinks or something like that, and you were like, "Oh, dude, there's no guy's just gonna buy some dude his drinks or something like that." No,
not for no reason. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I was saying the reason why he bought you drinks is because you're blind, dude.
Yeah, no doubt.
Hey, he just bought this guy right here, man. He's probably gonna go home and to his little sheltered room, his shelter where his other friends are, and I'm just gonna buy his drinks.
Home to the group home. We'll buy him some drinks.
And you probably make more than that motherfucker does. You're
like, all right, dude,
You're like, all right. Doubt. Hey, all right, I'll take that. You know what you might want to do? That friend you have who always hooks you up with the vapage. You might want to bring that around to him and see what he says about it.
Oh yeah, maybe so. Because he has. You know what he does? He does the wax thing though, dude.
Oh, okay.
Because he was explaining that to me. He's like, yeah, dude, it's really gooey with the wax, and you might want to, that might be a problem for you. And I was like, oh, yeah, that would definitely be a problem for me.
So you might want to first of all, just a little tip to anybody here: when you're using a vape cartridge, you want to pull through the vape cartridge first to clear it. So go.
Okay, you mean before you screw the
before you screw it on.
You screw it onto the thing?
Before you screw it on, and then you screw it on, and and make sure screw it. Try that. Maybe you want to try that afterwards, actually. But anyway, this is
a lot of trial and error shit with that, man.
Yeah, this is a fucking short show, but I guess we just have a good week. So sorry, all y'all, if you're up for a larger show.
We're in a good mood, man. It's piss us off or something. I don't know.
Give us something. I'm sure there will be something soon. So believe me.
Now we say it, and dude, the next day something real fucked up's gonna happen.
Exactly.
Dude.
So I'm sure we'll be back to fight the good fight. This is the 11th of December 2017, and I am Cruise Control.
I am Maxwell Silverhammer. And
that's the story there, bitches. La 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 la.
Change is good.
Change is great. Hang on.
Change you can believe in.